today's session related to the drug information services. It contains various sources of drug informations. First of all, we have to discuss about the various information services to collect the drug informations. Then, drug and poison information centers were available in our countries and their roles. We have to discuss in these topics. Let let we start the sessions. Near about 20 participants or students are joined here for the today's session. आवाज येतो माझा?
येतंय.
ठीक आहे. नेक्स्ट सब युनिट चालू करूया आपण. That is drug information service. In this drug information service, we have to discuss about the introduction about drug information services, their history, and Indian scenario related with the DSCs, where the DSCs are present in India, in which state, in which city, the particular drug information services or centers are available. Various information sources for the drugs, some answering of the queries from various segments, drug information bulletins, and some summary and reference related to this drug information service. Now move with the general introduction related to the drug information service. Name itself indicates that whatever the information related to drugs, they are provided by the some agencies or collected from the particular effects of particular drugs. That is called as drug information services. Here, why it is necessary? Due to the growth of the medical information at a alarming stage, because unwanted usage of the drugs is the major parameters. That's why it is necessary to collect the drug information correctly, fully forms. Then vast data by FDA and from clinical investigations. Decision to choosing the best information related to drugs. And lastly, WHO developed DIC, that is Drug Information Centers, to promote the rational uses of drugs. With the help of that drugs centers, we have to analyze or promoting the best suitable combinations or rational of the particular combination which is used during the treatments by practitioners. This is the motto behind that for the development of drug information centers. First of all, what is drug informations? Drug information, nothing but it's the provisions of written or oral information about the drugs and drug therapy in response to a request form from other healthcare providing organizations, committees, some patients, and public community to provide the necessary information related to the drug, either in the form of written or oral information about the drugs. Who call the informations related drugs? Some healthcare providing organizations, some communities, some patients who require the drug information, and some public community which requires information of the drugs. Now move with the centers where the drug information is available. That center is called as DIC, Drug Information Centers. This center provides the depth unbiased source of the crucible drugs information to meet the needs of the practicing physicians, pharmacists, and other healthcare professionals. Means whatever the informations related to the particular drugs, the depth knowledge related to that drugs, that information provided from this center. That center is called as Drug Information Center, which required. This information is required for the practicing physicians. Either their benefit, their side effect, their toxic effect, or related of the drugs, dosage forms, alteration of the dosage, whatever the information related to that drugs, the practitioner, pharmacists also, other healthcare professionals require the necessary information related to drugs. And that informations providing centers are called as drug information centers. Here the drug information centers missions, the services mission to increase the community knowledge and awareness about the drugs and their usage. Here you have to see the pictures. Here the pictures of box with S, this M, that is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That type of uh, on the basis of days we have to finalize the drug response or giving the drug at which times at on day which day these are the capsules are given. That type of something informations to the patients. Why it is necessary to increase the knowledge about the drugs as well as the awareness about the drugs and their uses. And illegal, unethical combinations should be avoided, which is unresponsive to particular patients. Now move with the history of the drug information centers. The first drug information center in the world is available with the University of Kentucky in 1960. In the world, first DIC center is University of Kentucky in 1960s. Whereas in the United States, near about 80% of the hospital having the drug information centers. And whatever the hospitals are available in the United States, they having their own DIC centers. Whereas in our India, the Indian scenario, the WHO India Country Office and KSPC, that is Karnataka State Pharmacy Council, they both come together and form the first DACs. Or this India WHO India Country Office and KSP control the DAC centers. The five DACs present in the India. First is in Haryana. In Haryana state, Sirsa is the city where the DAC is available. In Chhattisgarh, the Raipur city, DAC centers are available. In Rajasthan, Jaipur, in Assam, Dibrugarh, and in Goa, Panaji. These are the five centers in India. They control the drug information, or they give the information related to the drugs and act as a their center. That is DIC, Drug Information Centers. The idea related with the DIC centers services, why it is necessary, or the why what are the services related to the drug information centers. First service, that is geared to the need of the its user. Whatever the user of the drugs, whatever the requirement from the user, they give the necessary informations. The service related to the DSE information, given the information is dependable, timely, and standard ones. Third, services expertise, act as the expertise, should be readily accessible. The information related to the drugs and some standard operating procedures for categorizing enquiries and maintaining search patterns for optimal usage of the drug informations. Minimum uses, optimals. They prepare the standard operating procedures. These are the services provided by the drug information service. And for that center running, the various staffs are required. In the pharmacy team, the pharmacists and pharmacy technicians and students are involved in the drug information study. In pharmacy teams, whereas in medical teams, toxicologists and clinical pharmacologists are involved in the drug information centers. Apart from this, pharmacy and medical team, some support team who support to this medical and pharmacy teams. And these supporting teams are trained in the library sciences with computer knowledge. That systems or this type of staffs are required in the drug information systems. Now move with the various objectives of the drug information centers. First objective is promote the evidence-based practice like clinical practice, expertise, best research evidence, patients' value and their preparations. That is evidence-based practices was the first objective of DIC centers. Second objective, meet the patient's needs. What are the needs of the patients while providing the pharmaceutical cares, like their storage, their adverse effect was given to the patients on this. Third objective is to improve the patient adherence or non-compliance. Fourth objective of the DIC center, accurate and unbiased information providing. And another objective related with the DIC to provide an organized database with the help of computers. These are the objectives of DICs. In the DICs, available informations are in the following manners. In general, information related to drugs, pharmacological parameters related to drugs, toxicity profiles, various formulations, various pharmacokinetics activities related to the drugs, that is ADME, absorption, distributions, metabolism, and which type of excretions, and adverse effect of the drugs. These are the information available with the DIC related to the drugs. Now, various sources for the collection of the drug information. There are n numbers of sources available. So, with the help of that information, you have to collect or gather the particular informations. Generally, the informations are collected from the scientific literatures. They are categorized as a three sources. First is primary source, where the patents, conferences, some abstracts, case reports from journals, theses. From that sources, you have to collect the information related to the drug. That is the primary source. This one is secondary source, some bibliographies, some reviews related to the drug, abstracting, indexing services. From that services, you have to collect the informations. And lastly, tertiary source from the textbook, you have to collect the informations. Now we have to move the primary source for the data collections. This source is original information, collection of the original informations along with the scientific, the information collected from the scientific journals, theses, and some proceedings of the conferences or from the patents. Uh, that type of informations are collected as a primary information. Here, one of the journals, it is related with the American Association of Pharmaceutical Science. From this journal, you have to collect the information of the drug. Whereas secondary source is completely database, some national libraries of medicine gateways, some Scopus journals, PubMed journals. From that journals, you have to collect the informations. Low duration informations like some websites or some servicing agencies, they give the informations, and some review articles. From that articles, you have to collect the information to the particular drugs. And last one is tertiary source of the information, drug information, generally some textbooks on drugs or disease topics. From that, you have to collect the information. Some official books, pharmacopoeias, IP, BP, USPN, British National Formularies. From that, pharmacopoeia or official books, you have to collect the informations. Some encyclopedia, some dictionaries, and some guides. From that, you have to collect the informations related to that. These are the three types of sources to collect the information. Apart from this, some other sources also available for collection of the data, like public and hospital about the adverse effect of any drugs. From that, you have to get the information. Some local drug list to get the information, some national formularies, hospital formularies. With the help of internet, you have to collect the data. With the help of phone calls to manufacturers, government and non-government organizations, and apart from others, DACs, you have to collect the information related to the drugs. The DAC service offered generally information about the drugs, poison management informations, patients education services, assistance on drug usage in patients, professional assistance for investigation in drug usage, drug related information to hospital staff, reporting and investigation adverse drug reactions. These are the services was offered by the DICs. Now we have to move with the answerings to the particular questions arise towards the DICs. That questions are firstly classified, the questions, then background information related to that questions, search of literatures, and preparation for the response or give the answer to the particular questions. These are the steps involved in the answering where the particular queries rise towards the DAC center. First, classify the questions. Then, according to that, you have to collect the informations in the backgrounds, either through the search of the literatures, and once you collect the data, then give the response to the particular questions. These are the steps involved in the answering. These are some examples related to the answering. That is categorizations of drugs information queries based on the specialty ones. Here one examples. The specialties are general medicines, from gynecologies, from pediatrics, particular information we have to collect it. From pharmacist, some other sources. These are the percentage where the queries are arises and their informations given by the particular specialties. The second example, second figure, it is related for the categorization of the drug information queries based on the status of the enquirer. Who is the enquirer? From physicians, from pharmacies, some interims, those are not completed there, internships and others. And these are another figures here. The queries on the basis of the type of enquiries means ADR's inquiry related to the drugs, drug-drug interactions, it is beneficial or not, dosage forms, drug therapy, indications. On this basis, you have to give the information. So apart from this, others. These are the percentage where the particular information of drug given by the DAC on the basis of type of queries. And apart from this, some bulletins to give the drug informations. That is, drug information bulletins. for transmissions of the information to the members of healthcare teams. These bulletins are used and these bulletins are regular publications is needed on the latest development over the particular drugs. They give the update every times. Is one of the bulletins, update bulletin, info forms. These are the one of the types of bulletins or leaflet to give the particular information related to drug from the bulletin. Apart from these services, informations, collection of the sources, which type of queries, how to answer. Apart from this, some illegal DICs, that is, some illegal practices. Sometimes maybe drug information centers are served related with the illegal use of the particular drugs, like report of the abused drugs for victimizing the some innocents, like drugs. Generally, you heard the name drugs in the pictures, heroines. So, this type of reports are misused, or this type of reports are misused or illegally given the information related to a particular drugs. There
सर DIC म्हणजे काय?
ड्रग इन्फॉर्मेशन सेंटर, जिथं आपल्याला इन्फॉर्मेशन सगळ्या ड्रगची मिळेल असं सेंटर. ड्रग अँड पॉयझन इन्फॉर्मेशन सेंटर असे म्हणता येईल. जनरली ड्रग मध्ये पॉयझन सुद्धा आलं त्याला ओव्हरकम करण्यासाठी. सम इलिगल DHs governed by the drug information. Now the summary up to this part. DSCs are regarded as a gateway of the drug informations. They are responsible to provide highest possible standard information related to drugs. They give the sources, various sources for collection of the drug informations. DICs aim at rational use of the drugs. A proper working DIC is necessary to make the best use of its services. This is a
फुल
summary.
फॉर्म काय त्याचं? फुल फॉर्म काय DIC चं?
Drug information centers.
ओके.
ठीक आहे. उद्या याच्या पुढला भाग आपण बघूया नेक्स्ट लेक्चरला.